माझ्या नवऱ्याने टाकलं हाय, माझ्या बाळाला खायला नाय. बाला भीमी जड झालं या, आता जाऊ कुठाय, मी जाऊ कुठाय, ठाव नाय मी जगू कशाय, ठाव नाय मी जगू कशाय.
Never mind where you come from. Never mind what your faith or religion is. Come share your pain. Hold my hand and pull yourself up. Come on in. There's always room for one more. It was in the year 1991 when Sister Lucy was working at Hope that a woman 7 months pregnant approached her for help. Afraid that her husband was going to kill her so that he could bring in another woman into the house. Unable to do anything that evening, Sister Lucy asked her to come the next day. The day never dawned for the woman. Her husband killed her that night, along with the fetus.
After this incident, I was very sad and upset. I wanted to run away from this cruel world. It was at that time I met Father Francis Disa, and he suggested to me, instead of running away, stay and do something for this type of women who are suffering.
We needed urgently to create a home for abused and traumatized women who could find a place where they felt secure, cared for and wanted, irrespective of religion, caste or social status. This was the need of the hour. Out of this need, Maher was born in 1997.
Maher means mother's home in Marathi, which is the local language. It represents the warmth, love and care of a real mother's home. The first house was built in Vadu Budruk, a village on the outskirts of Pune, to serve as a refuge for women in distress. Women who are ill-treated and thrown out of the house by their spouses and in-laws, widows shunned by both parents and in-laws, and mothers with infants and young children with nowhere to go. Maher is a home where through sheer love, understanding and caring, distressed women from rural India are given hope and the right to a better life. A life of dignity, respect and love. Maher's objective is not merely to shelter these women, but more importantly, to rehabilitate them, either by reconciling them with their families or training them in various vocations so that they can stand on their own feet and not have to be dependent on anyone. It took Maher quite a while to establish its credibility, but with the committed perseverance of the team, people began to look at Maher positively. And as news of the work being done spread, more and more battered and destitute women came to Maher for shelter and a new life. With the women came children. To look after these children, Maher decided to open homes for the children too. However, not all the children at Maher came along with their mothers. Some are orphans, while others come from families too poor to bring them up. No efforts are spared in creating a secure and happy environment for the children. Every child is a child of Maher and gets the love and warmth not from just one set of parents, but from all the adults at Maher. The children are sent to government-run schools or national open school for a formal education. The children's strengths and abilities are identified, and these are channeled towards some form of extracurricular activity. With so many children around, no opportunity is lost to have fun. The fun and joy in Maher's celebrations helps in getting rid of the trauma, the anguish and sufferings of their bitter past.
When a new child is brought to Maher, this child is examined for any communicable diseases as well as any disabilities.
The women and children are given regular medical attention and a healthy, nutritious vegetarian diet. Though simple, it is planned by a dietitian and prepared with love and care. Maher is also dedicated to establishing clean and healthy environments. Accordingly, growing and harvesting of organic foods, use of non-polluting solar energy, recycle waste, vermiculture and biogas is the norm. Maher was only created to help victims of a situation. What was needed was to change the mindset of the people who put women in these situations. This was done through various awareness programs that help villagers understand their rights, duties, responsibilities and place in society, and to unite and stand up to unscrupulous landlords and moneylenders.
महिला आमच्या ज्या अडाणी होत्या ज्यांना काही म्हणजे कल्पनाच नव्हती ते आता हळूहळू हुशार झाल्यात ते आपल्या मुलांना पण शिकवू लागल्यात.
By October 2004, over 750 women and 600 children have been through the Maher experience and have come out brimming with self-confidence and happiness.
आणि आता मी इतकी आनंदी आहे ना, मी खूप आनंदी आहे आणि जमलं ना आयुष्यात मी माहेर संस्थेसाठी काही ना काही करेल.
Today, Maher, with over 90 employees, has its presence in over 70 rural communities around Pune. There are 14 balwadis or kindergartens, 8 tuition classes, 13 balsadans, 2 creches, and close to 70 self-help groups. Maher is managed by a board of trustees that includes doctors, spiritualists, entrepreneurs, counselors, and social workers. All that Maher has achieved would not have been possible without the constant help of friends of Maher. Their generosity comes in the form of money, goods, services, or just the time spent for Maher. Our heartfelt thanks to each one of them. Maher has indeed come a long way since its humble beginnings in 1997. But there is much more to be done. The immediate plans of Maher would require a sum of approximately 21 million rupees, or roughly $450,000.
More importantly, there's a huge task awaiting us. The task of changing the attitude of society, especially of men, towards women. This is a gigantic task. Maher is therefore not just a project, it is a vision of a new society where men, women and children have opportunities for growth, education and happiness.
Maher, Maher.